My career choice. Are you recording the time?
It's on there.
Okay. When I grew up, I want to be a cowboy. My career choice is cattle ranching. There is no education requirements to be a cattle rancher, although it is pretty good to get an education because big operations, they want you to have some form of education. Well, at least just pass high school. And college education, like a ranch management degree or an ag studies degree like what I'm getting at Warner, is very well sought after in this field because a lot of ranchers, a lot of managers don't have any kind of degree. So they're really sought after. If an owner of a big ranch sees that you've been to business school or any kind of ranch management school, they're going to know, oh, this guy, he knows what he's talking about, because most people don't go to school for ranching. The employment rate is about 150 to 700,000 jobs in Florida. Now, in Texas, it's about the same as in Florida, but probably a little bit more because Texas is bigger. In Montana, the employment rate is about 50,000. Each of these states, all three of these states, are really big, or three of the main states that all of our beef comes from. I've worked in Florida and Montana. Never been to Texas, but in Florida, I know was the first ranch to actually have cattle ranching, and that's where the cattle industry started. When Ponce de Leon came over, they brought cows in their first ranch. But Texas is where the most beef comes from as far as numbers, because most of our cow-calf operations in Florida transports the beef to Texas, and they grow it from 400 till slaughter time. But job tasks tend to vary at different ranches. Most ranches, you just tend to livestock and make sure your cows have water, food, the right nutrition, minerals, salt. The fencing's good. You got to know how to process cows, which is work cows. Ride your horse and get your cows rounded up. You got to know how to worm them. You got to know how to doctor a sick calf or a sick cow, and you got to really know how to get your grazing land right. You got to know grass. You got to know grass. Bottom line, you got to know how much protein, fat, all the contents of grass. You got to know how to maintain equipment that is working on your truck, working on your tractors, working on all kinds of equipment, mowing equipment, planting equipment, irrigation, hay equipment. Marketing is a big key in ranching. Most ranchers aren't good at marketing their product. If they have a purebred operation and they're selling their heifers or their bulls or they're selling anything, most ranchers aren't good at getting a product and selling it as far as a marketing standpoint. But when you are good at marketing, like the Adams Ranch out of Okeechobee, or Deseret Ranch, or some big ranches that sell heifers, you make a lot of money because, like I said, most managers aren't real good at marketing. Personal relationships with customers is another big key because you have people that buy bulls from you every year, or you'll have people that buy your whole calf crop each year. That's real key. Annual salary is probably $75,000 in Florida on average, and in Texas is about $70,000. California it's about $90,000. Montana it's about I think $60,000. But hourly wages in Florida is $36 an hour on average. Texas is $33 an hour, and California is $45 an hour on average. I got all this information from BLS.gov, which is a government website. But that's it. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a rancher, cattle manager. My dad's done it. My grandpa's done it. And his grandpa did it. So it's my turn to do it.